On our last video, we landed at Clinton Regional in Missouri after having to divert from Marshall due to the surrounding airports being all out of jet and low lead fuel.
Well, guys, we're having a bit of problems here. Just got a call from ATC saying that low lead was not available. This could be a big problem. Well, I hope they have fuel.
I really don't know what was happening in that area at that time. I decided to go to Clinton since they were showing a NOTAM for not having jet fuel, but they didn't have a NOTAM for low lead, so I opted to land there. And as it turned out, they did have low lead fuel. So after fueling up, we departed and continued the flight into Big Sandy Regional in eastern Kentucky. I was raised in the East Coast and I've always loved the Appalachian mountain regions, so I thought this would be a great location to search for a new acreage property. And if you love the beauty of Mother Nature, you're going to see just why I love this part of the country so much.
Alright, this is the descent down to Big Sandy. So I've got all of my the approach briefed. We're going to descend down to 4100 initially, then down to 2800 at the final fix, and then the minimums are going to be 1471. So it looks like we're going to be doing an instrument approach. The weather here has been very sketchy. I don't know if you have heard the news. All they've been talking about is the floodings in eastern Kentucky, and that's exactly where we're heading. And it looks like more rain is heading their way. There's the TFR. We're flying over it though. The elevation is up to 2,000. So we're at 8,000. So we're clear to go over it. Plus we're IFR. So any problems, they'll deviate us. But nevertheless, yeah, they've had a lot of flooding in Kentucky. I feel for those folks. But fortunately, where we're going has not been affected by floods, although they have gotten a lot of rain. So we're getting ready for this approach. It should be a pretty cool approach. I am not sure if the camera down there is recording, but it may be. It may be to see that camera in action down there, so you can see us penetrating through the clouds. I love those footages with the outside view and the camera penetrating through those clouds. It's pretty cool. But nevertheless, guys, we're getting ready for the approach. Showing here about 13 minutes remaining until we get to the airport. We're at 7,100, descending down to 5,000. We have the fuel set for the fullest tank. There's brakes in the ground. Looks very nice. I wish we could see these hills, but I can see some of them peaking, and it looks very beautiful.
I like clouds.
Me too, son. All right, let's start turning towards chance. Let's deploy our speed brakes so we don't get our speed going too fast here. Let's go down to 28.
Winds are 250, 250 at 4 knots, no other reported traffic, and we've got a good seal in here now. It's 800 scattered, 22 broken.
Try that, 728, thank you, sir. All right, there is the glide slope. Mixture rich, prop full, fuel pump on. Let's turn our lights on. And gear coming down, we're within gear speed. And we have 3 green. All right, we have captured our glide slope, and there it is. Right now, there is glide slope, so it captured the glide slope. It's going right down to the runway, and we're golden. We're golden. 1471 is our mist, but visibility is starting to clear up. It looks beautiful down there. Slow it down just a little tap more. Let's put our speed brakes on so we can get within flap speed. I see the runway now. All right, 1600 for 1471 minimums. 2 notches. Lights are on, mixture's rich, full prop, fuel pump is on. Let's go ahead and turn off the speed brakes for now. You can land with the speed brakes if you want, but you know, I don't need them. All right, beautiful landing.
So here we are in Kentucky, and right away I begin to make arrangements for airplane accommodations. This will appear to be my new hangar, so we'll have to see how it all unfolds. Then we get a tour of the airport, and I could not help but to notice how peaceful it is out here compared to Centennial. I can definitely see myself relaxing out here, and I gotta give me one of these side-by-sides. These darn things are pretty awesome. So we were supposed to fly to Kentucky on Friday, but there was a relentless system hovering around eastern Kentucky, so I pushed back my flight for Sunday. And that system happened to be the same system that brought the massive floodings to certain parts of eastern Kentucky. How do you guys like Big Sandy Airport?
It's nice.
I like
Pretty
it.
here, isn't it?
Yeah.
We happen to be just 20 miles north of the devastated areas. Nevertheless, the time we were there, we got a lot of rain and the ground was extremely saturated, and there was also some flash flooding. I love aviation, and being such an adventurous person, aviation is a perfect fit for me. And right away, I could not help but to admire the surrounding beauty. We got into our car that was waiting for us at the airport, and we began touring the area. The eastern Kentucky countryside is exactly the type of place that I envisioned for my homestead. And here we're passing by a swelled river due to all of the rain in eastern Kentucky. And now here's one reason why these little ones want a lot of land.
It's recording. Death Mountain. Oh, here he's coming. Death Mountain.
Oh, God. Guess thanks the landing.
Mostly.
Death Mountain. Take 2. POV time. Oh boy. Now this is a dangerous quest. Oh my. Oh me. Oh no. Oh man.
Yeah, this is how a brave warrior died.
That was.
Watching them play outside reminds me of my growing up. The reality is that when I was growing up, we did not have social media distractions, so I was always riding my bike around the hood to see where the bunch was at. And then when a lot of us get together, we would pick teams to play baseball, football, roly-poly, or whatever. My children tell me that they don't even like going outside. But I'm thinking that with a lot of more land, they'll be willing to go outside and have a lot of fun. It just seems like they would have more initiative to spend time outside. And I look forward to this lifestyle transition. Now this type of wooded area is exactly how I picture my backyard to be. I can already see myself with ATVs and side-by-sides, riding the trails around my property. Now this property had the acreage that would be a perfect fit for us, and we did make an offer on the property. But we did a property inspection, and the property inspection revealed several concerns for me. So we passed on this opportunity. While we did not go for this property, we did see another property in the area, and we also made an offer on it.
Whoa! That's not bueno.
And on the next video, Javier and I will fly the Cherokee 6 back to Big Sandy to meet with the inspector. And if this inspection goes well, then we will end up with a second home in eastern Kentucky. So stay tuned for the next video so you can see what happens next. Until next time, Take care, stay safe, and have a great day, my friends.